Hello, and welcome to Storytime with Speech and Smile. I'm Miss Stephanie, and I'll be reading your story today. Today's story is The Boy and His Brightly Colored Blocks. We'll be reading our story today while using our Say and Play mini objects. If you have yours, why don't you go ahead and get them out and we'll get started. The Boy and His Brightly Colored Blocks. There was a little boy who loved brightly colored blocks. He loved the beautiful boxes they came in. He loved the pictures of the grand things he could build with them. He could hardly wait to open them up. With anticipation, he cried at Mom to open up each new packet of pieces and complete the masterpiece. She could never build them fast enough. But more than anything, the boy loved to make them even better than the pictures on those bright, shiny boxes. With delight, he took his small fingers, the perfect size for destruction, and pulled the pieces apart, tongue sticking out as he worked feverishly to make the perfect set. Abandoned pieces meant for another day lay on the floor. As a bonus, sometimes Mom and Sissy would step on them, which made the boy giggle. But when the dog ate them, that made him mad. The boy had images in his mind of the grand cities he could build with the mismatched pieces of police stations and castles and village shops. Medieval knights met firemen and fought alien invaders over broken walls. Sometimes Mom would try to help change one of his creations. No, I need it to be that way, he would cry. But sometimes he liked her help too, if she followed instructions. He was happy that he got to decide what happened with his brightly colored blocks. They were his, not Sissy's, not Mom's, and he was in charge of them. His important work was interrupted many times during the day. The boy was told that he needed to eat breakfast, to brush his teeth, otherwise, they would fall out. Walk the dog to get him to poop out stolen blocks, he thought to himself, to pick up Sissy from school. So many interruptions. Doesn't Mom know my blocks can't wait this long? He thought. Mom was always trying to convince him to go outside, too. But he remembers when he lost that precious blockman on the playground. He had carefully put it in his right pocket, but somehow it fell out on the playground, never to be found among the wood chips. He's not making that mistake again. Time for lunch, Mom says. She brings him his favorite grilled cheese with extra crunchy crust. He saves the gooey center for Mom and Sissy. Somehow they can eat that. Water, he yells. Mom looks at him and smiles and brings a sippy cup with dinosaurs on it. But she places it on the table with his brightly colored blocks. His eyes widen. You always forget, he cries. Nothing on the table. It is only for my brightly colored blocks. He feels his cheeks get red. But Mom just smiles, moves the cup to another table, and gently pats his head. Hug? She asks him. No, he says sternly and turns halfway from Mom. He looks sideways at her, relaxes, and leans in for a sideways hug. I love you, Mom says warmly. I love you too, he admits. And then he turns back to his blocks. Enough distractions, he thinks. In what feels like just a few moments, Mom interrupts his construction again. It's time for a bath, Mom says brightly. She reads his mind. You can take your blocks with you if you want. The boy's eyes widen. He imagines blocks sinking below the bubbles, never to be seen again. Or worse, slipping down the drain. No, he thinks, better safe and dry. He hurries through his bath, even though Mom makes him wash his hair. She isn't allowed. She gets his face wet. After the bath, Mom wraps him like a burrito and he demands his tickles. The only thing he likes as much as his brightly colored blocks. She picks out his clothes, but the pants and sleeves are too long and the shirt is too itchy. Finally, Mom finds something less awful, and he is free again to get back to his block kingdom. Now he finally has time to turn his SWAT car into something special, and this new tower will give an excellent spot for his SWAT man to see the bad guys. Mom has to play the bad guys, of course. In the battle, the boy excitedly bumps into his amazing tower and crash! It breaks into pieces on the brightly colored Block Kingdom table. Tears fill the boy's eyes. Mom looks slowly at his face and then at the pile of brightly colored blocks. Mom smiles warmly and says, I know it's frustrating when you work so hard and things break, but I know you can build an even better tower now. The boy wipes his tears and his nose on his sleeve, looking up at Mom. He smiles. Mom is right. I can build a better tower now. And the boy took his brightly colored blocks and built an even better tower, taller and stronger, with more places for the good guys to hide from the bad guys, a house for the fireman, an ice cream store, and a bridge. And then he broke it all again because his mom was right. He could always make it even better. Thank you so much for joining me today as we were reading The Boy and His Brightly Colored Blocks. I loved reading this story and using our Say and Play Story Kit mini objects. You can go on to speechandsmile.com and find many other story kits with mini objects. Please like and subscribe to our Speech and Smile YouTube channel, and we'll be sharing more videos with you with other story kits. Thank you so much, and make it a great day.